and welcome to episode number 49 of the PT Central podcast. It's Jazz and Nick. So we're going to talk about overcoming fears. Fears are like these big blockages that stop us from being our biggest, truest potential, helping as many people as possible, growing our businesses or our careers. And I definitely have some of them.
Wow, let's see. Well, Nicole, what is one of your biggest fears?
I'm always doubting, whether I'm doing the right thing. Am I good enough? Am I trying all this for nothing? Am I working this hard for nothing? We're still starting early days. Is anyone listening to our stuff? All these questions. Is it worth it? Will I be able to actually help heaps of people one day on a global scale? And is it all for worth it? Or should I just go work a normal 9-to-5 job instead of trying to be an entrepreneur and doing what I love?
Wow, that was 1,001 different fears there. Well, let's just narrow down into the one, just if you could pick one of them, what is the worst? Is it lack of self-belief or is it?
I think so, a lack of self-belief. I don't know if it's self-confidence, I'm very confident in my nature, very happy and bubbly, I'll go talk to anyone. So I don't know if but maybe it's self-belief or just don't know if I can do it. I don't know, it's self-belief.
Right, so where in your life, Nicole, have you doubted yourself but still managed to pull off something great?
Well, I guess opening the gym, although I don't really remember having so much doubt about that.
Yeah.
So now we own our health club for 2 years. I don't even remember us really doubting that though. We were always so sure in doing that though. So that's the thing too.
Yeah.
Back in school, doing my Cert 3s in force and fitness, I kind of just knew that I would get good grades. I studied hard and then I would get an A. Or I'd work really hard and then I'd pass my Cert 3 and 4 in fitness and be top of the class. And I did. So I don't know, if I wanted that job, I would just go do my best at it. And I know that because of that result, if I worked hard, I would get the result I wanted.
Yeah, and so what's the difference, do you think, with this fear and those fears?
I think there's really no difference in the fact that if I work hard, I'll get a good result. If I hustle, I will get great results. But I think the difference here is that it's on a bigger scale. More people are going to be judging me. I have to put my opinion out there.
So it's a fear of being judged more
Yeah,
so.
maybe a fear of what other people think.
So,
fear of rejection.
Is it really anyone else's, your business, what anyone else thinks anyway?
No, it's not, but it always plays on our mind. I don't know if it's this fear of always wanting to be loved and accepted, as human beings, that's a core value.
Yeah, and how's it helping you?
It's definitely making me step out of my comfort zone, talk to people I wouldn't talk to.
Having that fear?
Doing the fear.
Having the fear? How's it helping you?
How's the fear helping me? It's only holding me back.
Yeah, right. So what if you went out and tried to overcome your fear? What would happen?
Well, I guess
I'd try and do that every day.
I do that every day, and so that then I can get really a bit stressed, a bit emotional, and I'm an emotional eater at my heart, so that's just terrible, because then I will be like, oh, chocolate.
A lot of people are, so that's not unusual.
Yeah, I know,
so is the fear getting lesser and lesser as you go on?
It is, but I think some things that used to bother me don't bother me now, but it's still another thing that might be making me worried because I'm stepping into new waters that I haven't been before, talking to different people.
So it's getting comfortable in the uncomfortable that may yield the results. So what I'm hearing is that you have a fear of rejection and a fear of being judged, which is, I think, human nature a lot of the time anyway, and that will hold you back from achieving what you want to achieve.
Yes.
Because you don't want to achieve something and be told that it's crap, but you're trying to work through it by doing things that make you uncomfortable.
Definitely, I just can't think about the fear. And then there's a story I tell myself, well, if I do this and I spiral it, and then I just feel well, no, that's not really true. That's not the truest thing about the situation. What's actually true is this is just another person who's just like me, and they're probably got the same fears.
And so you then also are evaluating your thoughts and realising that people do tend to spiral. So
what's the story you're telling yourself? You can ask in a situation when you're fearing having to call this. So I had to call yesterday a client that had not renewed her 12-month membership. I called her yesterday just for her feedback on, why did you decide not to renew? I was a little bit worried about that because it's obviously that fear of rejection. Oh, I hated your gym, I didn't want that. I didn't want to hear that. I didn't want to know that. But no, I didn't think about it. I was well, the story is that she was a nice client. We had a really good relationship. She's always been really nice to me. It's feedback to actually help my gym become better. Feedback to help my health club become better so that it doesn't happen again. truth is, I was like worried about nothing. She actually loved her experience with us, misses the classes, but her husband wants her to train at home in their home gym with her, and it's helping him be more fit and active, but she wants to come back to some group fitness classes and just pay as she goes.
Well, that's good. So then you are also you're reframing the story that you're telling yourself to help you overcome your fears.
Yes.
So you kind of have two options here. You can either have the fear, let it hold you back, or as Nicole's doing in order to overcome her fears, you know, she's getting comfortable with the uncomfortable.
Yes.
So she's, you know, doing little bits here and there, growing up her fear resilience, so growing herself up through trialing little bits. What else did we say? To reframing the story that she's telling herself.
And just first evaluate what you're telling yourself to, and then reframe it, and what's actually true in this situation.
Yeah, so and not letting things spiral, and so Nicole's really taken all the steps that she needs to do to get over her fears. The thing is, like 90% of people go, you know, I'm afraid of this thing, and that I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, and I guess because this is Getting Real with Jazz and Nick, like I've definitely had those thoughts of, well, why don't I just give up? Why don't I just go work for someone else? That's so much easier. You know, what is this all for? I've definitely had those thoughts, although I still turn it around and be like, well, what's really at my core being and what I'm trying to achieve here. Yeah,
that's right. And that's where your fears will come into play too, is when you're about to achieve something great or something you never thought you could. Obviously, that's another fear. Yeah. And it just is helping prepare you for the next
bigger
level.
And better life.
So they are necessary to like push you to see if you're capable of getting to where you want to be. If you don't ever break those barriers and push that fear down, then you'll never get to where you want to be.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to hear more video blogs, read more blogs, listen to more podcasts, head over to our website, www.ptcentral.net.au. If you're watching the video and you want to hear the audio played in your car, iTunes, just search PT Central. That will come up, and you can listen to us there. And don't forget that if you want more help on your business side of things, workout plans, training plans, plans for specific injuries and muscle imbalances, nutrition, meal plans, admin forms and resources. The PT Central database is massive. Go get your subscription. It's so cheap for 12-month unlimited subscription.
Plus,
and
there's
unlimited
all
access.
like these free downloads on the front page.
Yes.
So
Why don't
take
you
advantage of those. You don't ever have to take
anything.
anything, but you don't have to buy anything ever from us. You just come and get the free downloads.
Yes. www.ptcentral.net.au.
See yous.